Hey, welcome back, everybody. We have another TTM video to get to, and we're stacked up with 8 in the Wiener Dog today. So let's get to it. We're getting autographs TTM through the mail. The first one's coming from Parts Unknown, managed by Mr. Fuji. Thank you, Tony Black, for that great reminisce down memory lane. Parts Unknown. No postmark here. Let's see who it is. Ted Kubiak, 77, 71 with the Brew Crew, and 75 with the A's. A's are where he made his claim to fame. Played his first 3 seasons with the Kansas City Oakland A's, and then moved away for a while, as you see there on the Brew Crew, and then was back to the A's in the early 70s, 72, 73, 74. He won 3 consecutive World Series rings with those powerhouse Oakland A's. He became a longtime coach and manager, mostly in the minor leagues and mostly in the Cleveland Indians organization, where he eventually became minor league defensive coordinator for the entire Indians minor league organizations. So it was early to mid 2000s there. And it's been out about a month. 21 days there, 28 days. 28 days, no fee, Ted Kubiak. He's been known to take a long time, probably when he was coaching. More so now than he's retired. Los Angeles, California. Second up here on the channel. There's Fair Hooker. Nice. And take care. Best of luck to you and your family. Fair H. Right on the back of my note there. That's pretty cool. Did not sign the index cards. Fair Hooker. That's the rookie card there on the 72. Also, for good measure, I got the 73. But man, I got Dick Shiner and Fair Hooker on back-to-back videos. That's a pretty good weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Fair Hooker, he was a pretty decent wideout. 78 years old now. Played just 6 seasons in the NFL, 69 to 74, all for those Cleveland Browns. And pretty decent career, but shortened. 2 weeks. 15 days, no fee, and I got 3 out of 2 for the Fair Hooker. Don Meredith said Monday Night Football. Fair Hooker, I've never met one. Greenville, South Carolina up next. Coming from Greenville, South Carolina. Oh, there's the Earnhardt private signing. That is pretty sweet right there. Boom. Put that in a penny sleeve. I asked Blue Sharpie. I did. There's my info right on the back, Blue Sharpie. He's just signing Dale Jr. now, and he is charging $65 a wallop, which is less than the card show in-person fee. This is one of those companies that always has really great send-in or mail-in prices compared to their in-person show prices. Wilder side of sports. So I sent that in Dale Earnhardt, 65. I don't know what he was charging in person, I forget. Or maybe this was just a private send-in signing. But they told us ahead of time that he was not going to sign Dale Earnhardt Jr., just signing Dale Jr., and that's okay. Blue Sharpie looks pretty sweet. Dale Jr., of course, son of NASCAR legend Dale Earnhardt Sr. Dale Jr. had a pretty decent career himself. He's in the Hall of Fame as of 2021. He's 50 years young. And Father Dale Sr. won the NASCAR Cup 7 times. Dale Jr. was a 1998, 1999 Busch Series champion and 2004 and 2014 Daytona 500 champ. So, pretty sweet. 26 wins on the NASCAR side and 24 wins on the Xfinity. So, he's now a team owner on the Xfinity, and he does broadcasting work for NASCAR on NBC. So private signing, $65, little pricey. And I only sent 1 item. I've got another one of those high gear rookie cards that I'll save for some other future signing, I guess. Tulsa, Oklahoma up next. That's pretty cool, though. Going straight to Slab City and slab that up. There's Johnny Ray, no index cards. Previously signed by Vance Law. We'll send that to Bob Long, who's a really consistent signer, so hopefully get that triple signed, then all in blue. That'll be sweet. And there's the 88 Topps Big when he was an all-star after the Pirates traded him away because they had a guy named Chico Lean that can already fill that position. And it really Pirates had a run of second baseman back to the 1950s, of course. Bill Mazeroski made the Hall of Fame, best second baseman of all time. He played 17 seasons with the Bucks, from 55 to 72, something like that. And then Dave Cash stepped in there for a couple years. Rennie Stennett for a couple years. Scrap Iron Phil Garner. And then who? That takes you up to Johnny Ray. And that takes you to Chico Lean. Then that takes you to Carlos Garcia. And all those guys just about that are still living sign well through the mail for free. Dave Cash charges $7. But other than that, of course, Maz charges 10. But that's pretty cool. They had a great run of second baseman there. And Johnny Ray, let's talk about him a bit. All he does is hit doubles. He's a doubles machine. Really just hit line drives all over the place. I used to love to watch him play. He played 10 years in the major leagues, 81 to 90. And as I said, he was an all-star for those Angels after the trade. Silver Slugger winner in 83 for the Bucks and didn't make the all-star team, so you figure that one out. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days, no fee. When Johnny comes marching home again. And I think this is a corrected error. This Barry Bonds card was labeled Johnny Ray or vice versa on that 87 Donruss set. So Cincinnati, Ohio, up next to Queen City. The Queen City. Who's coming from Cincy? And there's Bob Trumpy. Like to get Bob Trumpy back. And that's his rookie card on the 70 tops with that sweet pompadour. And then the 73. He's a Hall of Fame announcer. I know some of you guys say, they're not in the Hall of Fame if they're announcers. Well, they believe they're on the Hall of Fame, and others believe they're on the Hall of Fame, and they get invited back every year for the Hall of Fame induction ceremonies, so they get a gold jacket just like all the other Hall of Famers. But that's Bob Trumpy. And actually, he could have got in on his playing merits alone. Probably should have. 300 receptions, 4,600 yards, and 35 TDs as a high-quality tight end for those Cincinnati Bengals. 2-time AFL All-Star and 2-time Pro Bowler, so basically 4 times in the Pro Bowl in his career. And a really solid announcer after his playing days. He's 80 years old now. Played 10 seasons in the AFL and NFL, 68 to 77. And actually, great playing career, great announcing career, and well-deserved Pete Rozelle honor to get him in the quote-unquote announcer's wing of the Hall of Fame. 3 weeks, 21, 22, 23 days, no fee, Bob Trumpy. Who's up next? Man, what a day. New Orleans, Louisiana. Nolans. Oh, there's some cash. That's not a good sign. Well, maybe it is. They got some autographs. Frank Lewis on the 76, the 73 rookie, the 80 with the Bills, and the 78 with those Stillers. 4 of 4. Got my cash back. He doesn't require a fee, but I sent him 4 cards. And he didn't write an explanation. He just sent the cash back, so that's pretty sweet. Does not charge a fee, doesn't mind signing. Frank Lewis. He's another guy with a really solid career. Not Hall of Fame numbers, but great numbers nonetheless. About 400 lifetime receptions, 6,700 yards. He was a speedster, so he got a bunch of yards per reception. And 40 touchdowns in his career. 13 seasons altogether, 71 to 83. First 7 with the Steelers, and then 6 with the Bills. And he won 2 Super Bowl rings with those Steelers, Super Bowl 9 and 10. Did not sign the index cards. And, let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days. 11 days, no fee, I guess. Get the cash back. We'll pay it forward to get someone else. And next up, Jacksonville, RPDC, R2D2. Florida, Florida. Gary Huff. Nice. First time we've sent to him. We got these recently at the card show. You saw these through the card show purchases. 77 with that sweet airbrushed helmet. Played for the Bears most of his career. All of his career until that point. So that's a Bears airbrushed helmet. And there he is. Huff leads Bucks to first win. You remember that first season with the Buccaneers in 76. They went defeated. 0 and whatever. 0 and 14 back then, I guess. They were terrible. And Gary Huff comes along. And we saw Ethan S. Sports Cards get him back recently. Ethan S. is having a 100 subscriber giveaway, so congrats to him. And I'll leave a link down to that video down below. You go check that out and get registered for the giveaway. Free cards, why not? But saw him getting back, and he helped me out with the address too, so thank you for the help there. But 74 years old, he played 8 seasons, 73 to 80. And then he came back in 1985. He was a coach for the Memphis Showboats in the USFL. He was actually their passing coordinator and donned his uniform and played a couple games in 85 after retiring in 1980 from the NFL. All-American at Florida State, really great career there. His number 19 is retired at Florida State. He actually played baseball there as well. Also 11 days no fees, sent out same days. Frank Lewis, and got it back on the same day. Last one here, Santa Clarita, California. You're always having fun over there in Santa Clarita. And this one's just about empty. It's just flopping around in there. Oh, hey, look at that. Stephen Tobolowsky on the custom blank back. Man, we just sent this out. I thought, I'm going to give it a shot. He's been known to sign. Great actor. And that's only about 2 weeks ago. So that's a really quick return. I was planning to wait forever for that one. That's really cool. He's 74 years old. And been in a bunch of Meyerhead's Cards' favorite movies. According to Ned Ryerson in Groundhog Day, that movie gets better every time you watch it. And Needlehead Ned played a great role there. And TV was the principal on the Goldbergs. We used to watch that all the time. And then Spaceballs, the great Mel Brooks movie. And Seinfeld episode. He dominated that episode. All my favorites. 2 weeks, 15 days. 15 days, no fee, Stephen Tobolowsky, the great actor. So that's a great return there. What did you think? Let me know down below. As always, love to read your comments. If you haven't subscribed yet, we try to do these TTM videos at least twice a week. Hopefully here on Tuesday, we'll be back on Thursday with our usual video. If those TTMs continue to come in the same pace, we're going to have to do a video on Thursday. How about that? Stay tuned tomorrow for some custom museum hotbacks. And if you missed last Thursday's video, when we got our man back, I won't even say his name again. Go check that out for yourself. But thanks for being with me today. We'll see you soon.